FROG has long been dedicated to bringing academic-level care to the private environment. One of the ways we do that is to bring the opportunities for our patients to participate in national clinical trials here to the local level in your home community. In a nutshell, everything that we do today for our patients in a standard fashion, be it determining how much radiation to give, how to arrange the beams for a particular tumor, whether or not to combine them with chemotherapy or other medications, all that knowledge has come about because of patients that have gone on clinical research trials in years gone by. One of the things we're very proud to do here at FROG is to bring the opportunity for participating in these clinical research trials here to your home community. No longer do you need to travel to large medical centers and other cities throughout the U.S. You can get them right here in the local area and get exactly the same treatments that are being offered on these trials elsewhere in the nation. Well, a clinical trial is actually a design or a concept that has been formulated by a group of researchers that has been fleshed out to ask a particular question about a new type of treatment or a new approach to treating a tumor. These new approaches or these concepts are brought forward to panels of scientists, and if they're approved, will then go forward to the National Cancer Institute, where a whole team of investigators there will evaluate the merit of that clinical trial. If it passes that test, then it is brought forward to many subgroups of the National Cancer Institute who are charged with actually carrying out these clinical trials. There's a whole alphabet soup of different trial groups. There's about 7 or 8 groups that actually carry out these trials under the auspices of the National Cancer Institute. You may hear terms like RTOG, which stands for Radiation Therapy Oncology Group, COG, which stands for Children's Oncology Group, and there's a whole host of others, NSABP, ECOG, NCCTG, you get the idea. The protocol is nothing more than a written recipe in very exacting detail of exactly how we carry out the treatment. I actually have one here with me. This is what a clinical trial looks like. It's an actual document that is anywhere from 30 to 150 pages in length that in excruciating detail tells us what we have to do, when we have to do it, and how we have to measure it. This trial package that I have here in this protocol is exactly the same protocol that the researcher in New York City or in Los Angeles or San Francisco or Chicago is using on his patients. Because we all treat exactly the same way for these patients that are registered on this trial, all the data can be compared. It's like treating apples with apples. Now, I will tell you that clinical research is not for everybody. Not everybody's interested in it. And there is absolutely no pressure to go through research trials if you don't desire to do so. Many patients wish to try to go on to research trials, but we don't have anything open for them at that time. We encourage them to keep asking because these trials constantly open and close, and what is available today will be different than what's available 6 to 12 months from now. Many patients enjoy these trials, not only because they hope it helps themselves and future generations, but in many cases it also gives them access to newer medications or new types of radiation treatment that are not yet available to the general public. If you have any questions about participating in cancer clinical research trials, please ask your FROG physician and they'll check it out for you and be sure to answer your questions and fill in any details you may be wondering about. Take care.